Okay. Let's see. Get this up here. Come in closer.
Okay.
Alright. So, what do you think is going to happen in the new arc?
Ooh,
Like, your opinions.
New York, man.
Like, do you think they're going to be new God of Destructions?
Well, obviously, we know there's going to be gods of destruction. I know the one thing we're all looking at when we saw the new picture was, what the fuck is that clown thing?
I believe a new God.
Like, yeah, that thing's
Honestly,
terrifying.
the thing is, you saw the Fox God of Destruction. Since he's from the first universe, like,
Yeah,
he has to be the strongest, right? Like, the dude has two tails.
yeah, that's what
Like,
you.
he looks very, very, like, he looks like an ancient God of Destruction, like someone that's, like,
Yeah,
millions
you
of
feel
years
like the
old.
way it would go would be one being strongest, 16 being weakest.
Yeah.
Because there's supposed to be 16 of them, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like 16 universes or something like that? 12? Or...
16, no, I think there's 12 right now because he destroyed a couple.
Yeah, it used to be like 15 or 16, but he destroyed like 3, right? So...
That's another thing. I think the only reason that Beerus is actually worried, like, about Zeno, like, getting angry and, like, destroying his universe is that the character that looks like his little brother or something.
Yeah, that's what you were
I
talking about.
I feel like that is his little brother, and what he did, he escaped to Universe 1. I mean, Universe 12, the one with the clown. Bless you. But
Thank
he
you.
escaped to Universe 12 in time. Bless you. Stayed there,
Thank you.
and at that point, I'm pretty sure that's when Beerus was like, all right, like I'm gonna be strict. Like I'm not gonna be rude towards this guy. He just destroyed my brother's universe. Like this isn't good.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. That would feel so weird for Goku to fight someone like that because he looks exactly like Beerus, and that's I feel like that's something that like that's what's gonna push Goku to that new limit we saw.
Right?
It has to be a new transformation. It has to
You know
be.
what I was liking?
Huh.
Was one of your theories I was digging was this man, Simon came up with the fucking, the theory that not Frieza, Vegeta's gonna be the last one to die out of all these Z fighters and like some free for all.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Gohan and Goku, and they're both gonna reach a new level. Be it this like, I think what we were striving for is the Super Saiyan White kind of shit with like the no pupils. That's fucking terrifying.
I hope
And they both are fighting side by side, like you were saying. That's not at awesome.
I want something that looks different, like a new transformation where it's like, what the fuck is that? And like
Yeah.
Goku just wrecks everyone's shit after that happens.
I think we all can agree the one good thing that came out of GT had to be Super Saiyan 4. It was the one thing that made sense in that thing.
Yeah, that
But
is
Super
true.
Saiyan 4 was badass.
That is true.
Gogeta was so badass. This motherfucker was just like, Bluff Kamehameha. And just shot out fucking little dust or some shit and still fucking hurt baby Vegeta. Like,
Honestly, I think that scene that you see with Beerus and Goku back to back, I feel like that's the moment where Beerus is telling Goku like do you know what just happened? I feel like Goku doesn't know until Beerus tells him like the Grand Priest just said that whoever loses the tournament gets their universe exploded. And that's when Goku sits there and he just takes it very seriously and his heart just drops. And so does Beerus's because Beerus knows that 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 dude that looks like his little brother, that could be a previous god of destruction and got his universe exploded. He could be as strong as Beerus. Like it's
could
Goku's
be
gonna have
actually the older brother.
like honestly Universe 7 like what some of the characters that these other universes have, there's probably a good chance that Universe 7 will not make it out.
Well, that was like the one theory I liked you're going with is Universe 1. You showed me that one picture. It was like ancient Frieza race or some crazy cool shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, what if they have the legendary Super Saiyan? Like, Legendary Super Saiyan, I feel like the first one,
Yeah.
probably is what started Broly's line, but was kind of more godlike, you know. Um, like Broly was cool, but I think he was only showing what the potential should be. He had so much unbridled power, but if he could focus that like Gohan and Goku did, I'm sure that motherfucker would be exactly.
Now listen to this. Just one more thing before we end the podcast. I have to say, the one thing that I want to see is that since Wiz said that Gohan does have the potential that can go much further than Vegeta and Goku, I feel like
True.
during this tournament, Gohan's just going to see like everyone die because they're going to fight some type of planet or some type of universe that's like very very strong, 10 times stronger of all of them combined.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna be Gohan left. I feel like Gohan's gonna get like some type of new transformation, or maybe that's where the Goku's new transformation, where you see it, and when he cuts through it, he's smiling. Why
It
would
could
Goku be
be.
smiling?
It could be this rage form that everyone's talking about, Super Saiyan Rage. It could be like Gohan's version, but maybe it's an unlocked potential instead of Super Saiyan 2.
I feel like it would be that, but at the same time, for a fact, I feel like it's gonna be
An actual new level.
like a this time a legit Super Saiyan God, the one that Beerus had a prophecy about, like the
Gohan's
one
gonna do it.
like I feel like after this type of transformation, Goku's gonna be like pure. He's gonna be so strong that they're not even gonna be able to keep up with him at this point. The entire team, like it's just this. That's what I want to see. I want to see Dragon Ball Super hit a dark turn, where like the angels and the gods and everyone's fighting at this point, and it's just all destruction.
I
Like that's
agree.
and Goku comes out like the strongest. Like it gets to the point where he even has to fight like
Yeah.
one of the most like the two-tailed fox.
Yeah. Like one thing I'd like to see that you're saying is I'd like to see some of his like GT turns. Like GT's storyline was okay in places. Like
It wasn't terrible.
it
That's
wasn't
the
terrible, but like you can go dark, but don't do something like it did, where it was just like, here's the last movie, the last thing you'll ever see of Dragon Ball Z. Goku is dead. Vegeta is dead. Gohan is dead. Everyone you know is dead except for Pan, her grandson. You just
It's like,
did
oh,
you
that's
just
such a
start
pleasant
that off
thing.
like that? Like no.
Alright, let's end this.
But
It's getting late.
good.
But it has been good, everyone.